Seabrook was conceived by developer Casey Roloff, a native of Washington State. Casey saw other beach communities around the country being built with new urbanist features, such as Seaside and Rosemary Beach in Florida. He wanted to bring communities like these to the Pacific Northwest. His initial effort came together on the Oregon coast with Bella Beach, an 80-home community nestled into a swath of land from Highway 101 right to the beach. With success in Bella Beach, Casey expanded his vision and began to plan for a much larger community, and the idea of Seabrook was born. Finding the ideal location for a new beach town proved to be more challenging than first thought. But with Casey's passion for the project, he finally located and negotiated the purchase of several hundred acres just below Pacific Beach. Then, with careful planning and the full involvement of green consultants, Casey developed the land and his dream became a reality.
Andrew, this is our chance to learn about this concept called New Urbanism right here in Seabrook, Washington.
New Urbanism. Andrew Mallory.
Casey Roloff, nice to meet you.
Casey, Don McCoy.
Nice to meet you, Don.
Now, Casey, explain who you are.
Well, I am the town founder of Seabrook, and we decided about 9 years ago to build a new town from scratch.
So everything we're looking at now has been built from the ground up. Brand new town,
Yes.
brand new concept.
Yes.
Urbanism. Tell me about that part of it.
Well, basically, new urbanism, they call it, is the creation of building new towns, but it's also the rebuilding of old towns. So in this case, we're building a new town from scratch. As our population grows, we're going to have to be developing new places, and we think that one antidote to the sprawl-based development that's been going on for the last 70, 80 years since we introduced our car, one antidote is this concept of building towns from scratch. The way we used to live our lives is actually very green, and so what this whole movement is about is basically just building walkable towns, walkable villages, so that we don't need a car. And so ultimately, if we could all live in neighborhoods and villages that we didn't need a car, that would be the ideal situation.
Yeah, I mean, that's never going to happen, though, is it, completely?
Because we have a limited amount of land left to build on, we need to make sure that what we do with that land is sustainable and thinking long term. I like to say that if we solved our fuel crisis and created an energy that had no impact to the environment and it was free, we could literally fill up our cars with free fuel that has no negative impacts to the environment, we still are commuting more, we're still having to build more infrastructure to spread out further and further and further. So we're giving up a lot of our lives to our cars, and it's also not good for our health.